I used to think the worst part was remembering the people I killed. Now I think it's remembering the people I knew. When we broke through Wall Maria, I could still believe everyone inside was an enemy. Devils. That was what Marley taught us. If I became a warrior and completed the mission, my family would be honored. Then I lived among them. I trained beside them, ate with them, laughed with them. They trusted me. Marco trusted me. And when he discovered what we were, I helped leave him helpless. I watched a titan eat him. I had split myself so completely between soldier and warrior that afterward, I actually asked why Marco was being eaten. Sometimes I wonder if someone who can do that deserves redemption.
Deserves has nothing to do with it. I spent years slaughtering people I considered beneath me. Frieza enslaved the Saiyans, yes. He destroyed our planet. For a long time, I let myself believe that explained everything I became. It didn't. Frieza never forced me to enjoy cruelty. Even after I came to Earth, after Bulma gave me a home and Trunks became more important to me than my pride could admit, I still chased the monster I used to be. I let Babidi into my mind because I wanted that old ruthlessness back. I murdered innocents just to force Kakarot to fight me. Then I sacrificed myself against Buu. For a moment, perhaps I thought dying for my family would settle the account. It didn't. One noble death does not erase a lifetime of blood.
No, it doesn't. Viltrum taught me that weaker civilizations existed to be conquered. We were stronger, lived longer, knew better. I believed that for centuries. Then I came to Earth. 20 years should have meant nothing. Instead, I married Debbie. I raised Mark. Nolan Grayson became more real than I wanted to admit. When Mark rejected Viltrum, I tried to beat that humanity out of him. I killed people in front of him to prove their lives were insignificant. I nearly killed my own son. And I told him his mother was a pet. That's the part I hear over and over, because I knew it wasn't true. I needed it to be true. Because if Debbie mattered, if Mark mattered, then every person on every world I destroyed mattered too.
That's what frightens me. Once you understand what you've done, there's nowhere left to hide. I wanted to die for a long time. I thought maybe that was the only honest thing left for me. Not because it would bring anyone back. I just couldn't imagine living while carrying all of them with me. But then there was Falco, Gabby, kids inheriting the same hatred that made us. And dying started to feel less like punishment and more like escape.
Because it is. Self-hatred can become another form of selfishness. You stare at your sins until they become your entire existence. Then you decide you're beyond saving, and suddenly you no longer have to do anything except suffer. I know what I was, but I also know what I'm responsible for now. My wife, my children, Earth. People I once would have dismissed as weak. I can't bring back the worlds I destroyed, so I protect the one in front of me. Not because it cancels anything, because nothing can.
That may be the hardest lesson. Redemption isn't a trade. You don't save enough lives and eventually become innocent again. Mark will remember what I did. Debbie will remember what I called her. There are worlds that have every right to hate me. But Viltrum still exists. I know what that empire does because I helped do it. So now, I fight against it. Not to prove I'm a good man. I fight because I finally understand that it was wrong.
Aaron once told me that he and I were the same. I hated him for saying it, but I understand now. We crossed the sea believing monsters lived on the other side. Then we arrived and found ordinary people, families, children, people who loved each other exactly as we did. And somehow, even after learning that, we kept moving forward. Maybe redemption begins when you finally refuse to take that next step.
No, it begins when you take a different one. None of us will ever have clean hands. But clean hands were never the choice. The choice is what you do with them now. Hands that destroyed can protect. Hands that served an empire can turn against it. Hands your family once feared can become hands they trust. You remember the blood so you never forget what those hands are capable of. Then you choose differently. Again tomorrow, and the day after that.
Even if it never feels like enough?
It won't. Do it anyway.